Is the modern woman too goddamn independent?
Or are y'all just too sensitive and too emotional?
Yeah.
We get mad because y'all won't stop trying to be independent and
Women are so independent nowadays because men just aren't as reliable as they used to be. Like back in the day, men used to build. They used to pay all the bills. They used to be able to fix your car, fix your tires. Nowadays, niggas don't even know how to fix a tire. They
think wrong with being independent. Woman or man. Like,
want to be submissive for your man. Want to shut the up for your man.
I hate that word.
I'm talking about 60% of women, or I'm talking about 100% of women do not be thinking about what they doing when it come down to situations like this.
Men come across better women than we do.
Y'all love telling us about ourselves. Y'all love telling us that we don't do this.
No, how can we understand you when you don't understand yourself?
Y'all don't even understand yourself.
That's why I know you're not really listening to what I'm saying.
No, you're not listening.
If y'all
and your excuse for not listening is that you're going to say, you don't even understand what you're saying. You don't even know how to talk.
So how the f*** am I going to talk if you don't understand me?
You really know what's bothering you.
What
you talking about?
If you're
a terrible therapist. Is the modern woman too goddamn independent?
I don't like how you said that.
It was for her to see.
Like, so like,
or are y'all
unurban?
Or are y'all just
it's the modern
too sensitive and too emotional? Men. I think that men are very sensitive, very emotional. A lot of people think that anger isn't an emotion.
I don't think emotional and independent.
I'm gonna be honest, we're not angry because y'all independent. Most men appreciate a woman who's actually capable and able to do things. It's usually as simple as a woman starts disrespecting a guy once she feels like she is independent of men.
And this correlate with each other on this topic.
You're so soft-spoken tonight. I like it. she got her legs
crossed. Because I'm sober.
I think that like men be so quick to get mad at like anything that pissed them off. They take it from 0 to 10 in 2 seconds. That happens way more than a woman getting emotional over some or being into her feelings.
Niggas be getting mad because y'all won't stop being independent.
And y'all can't control y'all emotions.
That's not true at all.
Y'all can't control y'all emotions.
You just
it's okay.
I made both our points.
Yeah.
We get mad because y'all won't stop trying to be independent.
But I feel like y'all are too emotional more than.
No, maybe y'all just talk too damn much.
Okay, what's wrong with somebody talking too much?
Y'all don't know when to shut up.
Niggas be punching holes in the wall because y'all in the midst of an argument.
What about to punch a hole in the wall?
You can't use your words. You have to get physical. You have to get so
Hold on, what type of guys are you dealing with to where we punching holes in the walls? I'm gonna be honest, most guys do not punch holes in the walls. That might be a select few archetype of guys, but most of us, the average guy, we not punching holes through walls. First of all, I don't want to break my hand, and I'm not that mad unless you're doing something egregious, and then we probably shouldn't even be together. But here's the thing about it. If you give a guy a reason to get angry, he's probably going to be angry or whatnot. And if you're dealing with a certain type of guy who can get very angry, he's going to do it.
Boom. Spiked him.
And what makes a woman too independent? Like, I don't understand that. I need somebody to make that make sense. What's wrong with somebody being too independent?
It's not wrong with being independent per se, but it is some women that be, I don't need a nigga for I don't need a nigga that do this. I don't need a nigga that do that.
What's wrong with that?
Then you get pregnant.
You just don't want them to say
I don't need a nigga for that. And then you be like, when that baby coming hard, then it's, we about to take his ass for child support. You ain't talked to a nigga in 18 years trying to take a nigga outside for child support like that.
Take a nigga outside is crazy.
That is true. You come into the situation, I'm a boss, I'm independent. I don't need you as a man. Oh, I'll still have your child, but I don't want nothing to do with you. Times get hard. I gotta go to the courthouse and go ahead and file the child support paper. He ain't did nothing the first 8 years of the child life. Why did you even agree to it? You understood the situation that you was in the very beginning. I don't agree with abortion, but at the same time, it's still your choice on what you want to do. And now you blame the guy afterwards because you wanted to procreate with him. Okay.
Take a nigga outside for child support is crazy.
Okay, yeah, that's one example, but like that's all right, but that's like very minuscule. Like I need some other. Like you still not proving that
still
point.
trying to figure out
minuscule.
No.
By what?
Not talking to that much.
That's what we supposed to do, dummy.
That's
we supposed to talk.
What the
Attitude.
My thing is, I just want to know how a man can complain about a woman being so independent and like having her together.
I'm sorry for cutting you up, but how's that a complaint? That was just a question.
I look at it like that because think about it. Mm-hmm. Y'all complain about two sides, just like we do as women.
Okay.
Y'all complain about the that's broke, asking you to do this and that just to see him, this and that just to deal with him, or whatever the case may be, and then y'all claim this broke. But then when the too independent, and of course she's saying I don't need a nigga for shit like that, but then that could be a trauma, you know what I mean? So it's like, I get where you coming from, but like as a man,
hold on, before she get into that, because it's two extremes to that side. You got the woman who asks you for everything, constantly just trying to juice money out of you, and then you have the woman who feels like she doesn't need you for anything. Both of those can be on the extreme side. The one who asks you for too much, she could be trying to use you. The one who don't need you for anything, she can just be willing to not appreciate you and talk down on you because she has so much. But guess what? If we can take both of those, simplify them, and put them to where they're not the extreme versions of themselves, both are still okay. Because a dude definitely don't mind a woman that needs him for his security, especially if that guy is of a certain stature or whatnot. He's going to appreciate a woman, wanting to latch on to him in a healthy way. And then a woman who has her own, a dude is going to appreciate that as well. She's able to go out there and get it, but guess what? Can you still be submissive and listen to me at the same time? That's how both of those archetypes get misconstrued with, man, we don't like this and like that. No, both of those are okay if they're just way more simplistic to support their guy.
Y'all ain't gotta be so annoying. But like as a man, I just feel like you're supposed to. Why y'all laughing at me? Okay, God damn it, I got.
There we go. As a man, come on.
But as a man, I just feel like y'all supposed to like come in and let us know it's okay, baby. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like personally, if a man
yak.
I'm sorry, I know.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone, but
Who you
I
offending?
just wanted to let y'all know. As a man, we would love for if we voicing that and like that, we're comfortable and we're in a state of mind where we're just like, I don't need a nigga, blah blah blah. But it could be a broken thing. Whereas if you might have made us feel a little bit more comfortable, then yeah. I just want to know what's the basis from this female? Like, where's this stemming from? From this female to come out and be like, I'm independent. I don't need a man. What the did you do?
Or was I feel like when
her.
they do that though, they're just like bragging.
Yeah,
like just being super loud, just bragging like, oh, like I don't need a nigga for. Like you're just bragging. All right, cool. I'm gonna think that you may not be independent, but like I feel like you just so loud with it, like you probably aren't.
That's what I'm
You want to be loud about. Like you want to make it known.
That goes for both sides.
And it's just, you want to rub it in people's face.
Come to me in the middle.
I know. I think it's more so that women are so independent nowadays because men just aren't as reliable as they used to be. Like back in the day, men used to build. They used to pay all the bills. They used to be able to fix your car, fix your tires. Nowadays, niggas don't even know how to fix a fucking tire. They
Right,
gotta,
so
you gotta call AAA.
Well, niggas got money.
I'll say this real quick. I think he's about to say that or whatnot. We are in 2025 to where you can offset a lot of things that you're supposed to do with the means of money. I do agree that I think a large majority of the guys should know how to change a tire, work on cars, build things the whole nine, but a lot of guys are still doing that. The infrastructure is still being held by probably over 90% of men. So I don't understand. And I would say even higher than 90% of men. Mechanic jobs, anything dealing with your hands is probably most likely going to be held in the means of a guy. So the guys that you're looking at probably not doing that. But the guys who you aren't looking at are definitely working with their hands. It's a lot of guys that are doing it. You just ain't checking for those guys. So that's the problem. And that's where women get it misconstrued. It's what's in your focal point of what you actually looking at.
To pay somebody to do it.
Be independent.
Go ahead,
like,
Juan.
yes.
Do that.
So I'm not really big on blaming the past and blaming the man like that, because like nowadays I really feel like you know what I'm saying, it's just like you got free will now. So it's, I mean, everybody had free will back then too, but it's like you got free will now. So a lot of stuff that
Did they?
Yeah, I mean, as a person, you should know you have free will. Yeah,
that wasn't free will.
No. But
women's rights.
But my point is,
Make it count
harder, baby.
but that's my point though. Like what I'm saying is like right now you should know. You know what I'm saying, that you got free will, and there's a lot of stuff that we hold on to from the past. Just like you said, that's a lot of trauma that we hold on to from back in the days that we wasn't even here. You know what I'm saying? That's been passed down from generation to generation. But
Facts.
That's why, like, for you to say for you to say that back in the day, it's like it's a lot of stuff that was put in place to go against the black family and to go against black men and go against, you know what I'm saying, to try to break this down to where we at this point now.
I'm just trying to argue. I don't know what y'all talking about.
What do you mean by that? I don't get it.
No, I'm saying just like a lot of stuff. That
don't say welfare.
No. I wasn't.
Because
if you
I'm not even speaking.
No, it wouldn't be that. It would be
when I say back in the day, it don't even have to be all the way back in the day. From
you just said men was doing this, men was doing
but like
that.
a lot of stuff, now, like nowadays,
a lot of stuff was put into place. A lot of stuff was put into place to separate us from each other. You know what I'm saying?
But
to separate that.
Why those things were put into place though? They were put in place for a reason.
What you mean? Wow, I'm talking about like black incarceration and shit, like taking niggas from their families, putting them in jail and like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what you mean? Why?
Yes, but
yeah, it was a bunch.
It was more of them.
You can go all the way back to slavery.
No reason.
You can go all the way back.
You think that like they was just snatching a
this conversation went somewhere else.
Do you think like they was really out here doing it to get themselves?
No, I'm just going off of what she said.
Okay, let me go off what she just said. I think it's a little bit of both. I think there was people who are innocent who was getting snatched up for sure, but at the same time, you had a large majority of guys doing the things that was more in the means to get yourself arrested. So I do believe that a lot of us live in the past too much, and I get it. We all know the history. We know what happened, but at the same time, in the day and age we in now, we have to literally play the game. You either gonna live in the past or you gonna try and live towards the future. Which game do you want to play? Because I'm gonna be honest, when you just thinking of just yourself, there's only so much impact in the world you can do. So at least what you can do is try and control your own reality, put yourself in the best positions for your next generations to come behind you. If you plan on having next generations, because you might not be saved in your generation. It might take what your efforts are gonna do to save your future generations. But sometimes we don't want to be the sacrificial lamb to say, I will sacrifice myself and my generation for the next one to eat. Because the people who winning right now, a lot of the times, their ancestors sacrificed things for them to eat. They might have lived a simple life. They might have just worked a regular job, but they did that job for 50 years. Died doing that job, left a house, 401k, all type of stuff for the next generation to eat. That's what we got to reset ourselves on and think about.
She said back then men was doing this and men was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And
but I'm not just specifically saying.
They
I'm saying specifically black men though. You're trying to make it as if it's just one demographic. This is for everybody. Black women aren't the only ones that's saying the men aren't reliable.
This is a show of six black people. I don't care about white people right now.
At the end of the day, it's not just within this.
I said I don't care about white people right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah. Not in this context.
But
of the
it's just like in general, like this is
I'm Caucasian.
This is a general.
I know you
situation. I'm saying like. You asking like why are women so independent? It's like people independence come from not having nobody to rely on. So when you have nobody to rely on, whether it's a parent or your boyfriend, whoever, you become independent.
That's just some woman. We ask y'all why y'all so independent. Y'all blame niggas.
I'm not. Disagree with that.
How the fuck is that? How the fuck is that going on?
Okay, people are unreliable.
Well, how the fuck is niggas
their lives that they should be relying on is unreliable.
Here's the thing about it. A woman being independent, a lot of it's just adulting. You have to be an adult. You have to still take care of yourself as a grown-up, especially if you don't end up getting a guy. You have to get integrated into society with guys. Now, if you happen to get a guy, then you kind of become less independent because now you got somebody else that's going to pick up more of the slack. And usually that guy is going to pick up more of the slack. But I think nowadays women they're upset about the reasons on having to be independent, but knowing that everybody has to be independent. It really is, it's no flex on it. But when you relinquish yourself to a guy, you have to learn how to get up under his leadership in the role that he plays in your life, because he usually is probably taking on more of the burden.
It's not necessarily always your fault. Sometimes
that's what I was about. I feel
it's
like you could blame it on like niggas not being reliable, but I feel like
it can really honestly.
You can. I feel like being independent is a choice for the most part. For the most part, not all the time.
It's also
for the most
taught
part.
It's a choice.
And learned.
It's because you want to do that. If you want to do things on your own, that's called being an adult.
Well, slavery
there's
and choice.
nothing wrong with being independent. Woman or man.
Want to be submissive for your man. Want to shut the up for your man.
I hate that word. I really.
I'm just saying.
That's what comes with the submissive thing.
I'm just saying.
I think it's the things that
we know you hate that word, Sister Soldier. We know it.
Like use another term. Like
what? Submissive.
Why?
When y'all talk about us and say every bad word under the sun?
Let me just break the phone rule.
Submissive is not even a bad word.
The dictionary term.
Submissive
But
is
look
a horrible word
make
for
sure you
men.
look it up in the term of context.
For men to use?
No, the definition is the definition.
For men?
So,
It's always context involved. I hate when people do that. It's
no,
always
that's why I
context
said
involved.
I feel like you should use
Submission
another
don't
word.
mean you got to be your man's
The
slave.
action
or
or
nothing like
fact
that.
of accepting,
It's being your soft girl.
accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. That's not the right word to use.
Why isn't it?
It's always context involved. I hate when people
Like
do
what?
that.
Oh, there's other words. You can use
Like what, Jay?
So
Like
figure
what?
it
A
out.
lot of the women, they just don't like hearing how things sound. You know, I think both parties probably got to be submissive to each other in certain time periods. The man gonna have to be submissive to his woman. The woman got to be submissive to her man. And I think women just don't like how it sounds because it sounds like you a slave or something like that. That's what I think they really have contention with. But there's nothing wrong with submitting to someone who knows something or is better than yourself, especially if your guy is taking on a lot of burden. You're going to submit to certain things. If your woman is good with something in the house or whatever the case is, whatever her forte is, handling certain finances, you might submit to that. And it is what it is.
Sister dictionary.
Tell me.
I feel like
Sisterary.
okay,
I can't even spell that. What you just say? Subservient. I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, all right. Well,
what we're
you don't
not
know the
going to
word.
do, we're not going to come for my girl like that.
Subservient. I ain't even never heard of that. What ain't that them niggas
Every
from
time I hear
Afghanistan?
submission, I think slave and slave master. That's what I hear.
See? Exactly.
No.
Slave.
I can't stand that word. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just don't sit right with
Well,
me.
I feel like you should take the negativity.
Negativity. He said the negativity.
Titties on my mind.
Did you say negativity?
I think you gotta put your titties up.
Yeah,
and
them shit's
shock them.
fucking me up, man.
My
All
bad,
right,
bro.
okay. You gotta take the negativity
Adjustment
out
is
of that
crazy.
word
Titty.
and just
fuck
like
that, they hot.
because like in context of and from my opinion, in context when it comes to women and men, I don't think it's submitting to someone is just like submitting to like is just because they're a stronger
With slaves,
power
you
or
should
whatever.
do to their slave master.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what they
yeah, it's
should
not.
do.
But I don't. In context of what we're talking about, I don't believe that's the same definition for us.
I'm about to give y'all some.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
I was about to
nothing
say
wrong
that,
with
girl.
being
Please
submissive.
Yeah, like I don't see the
Please
problem
don't,
with
'cause
that.
I feel
Like,
bad.
you could
You
be
know what I would like to see if like this would never happen, but if the world literally separated and was like, all right, women, y'all gonna do y'all thing right here, and men, we gonna build our stuff right here and just see the society thrive. And I want to see who come knocking on who door first. I'm curious because the dudes might knock on the female door and say, hey, we really miss y'all. We want y'all over here right now. And then the woman might say, hey, we need y'all help for survival. This is not where it's at. We need engineers. We need manufacturers. We need people to actually put their boots to the ground. I'm curious to see what would happen.
submissive to your wife in certain situations. It's like it go both ways. So I hate.
Yeah.
I hate when people say
It's like when you're in
negative.
love with somebody, it's like you don't even notice that you're being submissive. Like,
Say it again, Tank.
The word means what it means. So y'all saying like it's different ways to explain it. It means
it's okay,
different things.
girl.
No, the word means what it means.
So why
We're not asking you to be your man.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. You
I mean, that's
you like
kind
they said,
of
come
what
out,
the
man. Drop your
word
drawers and let me
means.
get up in there real
That
quick.
kind of what the word means.
Why is it always the man did this and the man said, nah, I don't like this. What if you in your own head didn't realize that you was doing too much or doing some like that? So it's like that goes into what I was trying to say.
You saying some good, but you still speaking for men.
It goes both ways, man. It goes both ways.
You still speaking for us.
Y'all can't sit here and say just the same way we can't, but y'all can't sit here and say that men do this, men do that, men don't do this right, men do that. Y'all don't ever think about what y'all are doing. And I say y'all, and I'm not even saying like I'm talking about 60% of women, or I'm talking about 100% of women do not be thinking about what they doing when it come down to situations like this. It takes a long time for women to grow. It takes a long time for women to understand that they fucking up and be accountable and a bunch. It's for men too, but y'all always are so quick to just be like,
you just doing the same thing she just did.
What?
You speaking for women now?
I don't care.
Hold on, before he gets back into it. He's right. I think it takes women a whole lot longer to become accountable than guys. Usually we always have to be accountable early on because we always getting the finger pointed at us. We always at fault. And especially if you're not like a top level guy, you definitely not getting a pass. So we're over accountable most of the times. Now when it comes down to women always get catered to, always talking to very sweetly. They're never going to feel like I have to be, accountable about something because they'll do things and get rewarded for not being accountable. And don't get me wrong, it's probably some healthy women out there who can do it, but even the best of the best still fail at it.
Because I'm being dead ass serious right now. I don't give a 100% of women do not be accountable for.
Y'all come across more better women.
That's everybody. That's
my whole point.
If it's real, like in real life, if we can weigh that shit
but I'm
out,
talking about in context of this
men come
situation.
across better women than we do.
Y'all love telling us about ourselves. Y'all love telling us that we don't do this.
No, and it's not telling
this-
y'all
we're
about
this about
yourself.
this
If the shoe
situation.
don't
We're this
wear,
about
You just called us broken.
We're Alexithymia. Like, I don't even know if I said
You
the
just
word
called
right.
us broken.
but it's real life though.
It's annoying.
Exactly.
Like, it's annoying because y'all don't know half the shit that
y'all go
men
through.
men
Here we
don't
go.
even tell y'all
Get into
about.
it, yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't even know half that men don't even tell y'all about
Yeah.
because we're trying to make sure the situation. We trying to make sure that y'all don't how much of the situation that y'all don't be paying attention to.
And then they wonder why like dudes don't want to talk to certain females. She's like, boy, F you. Like, come on now, let the man cook.
We're focused on. We be trying to make sure everything cool. We be trying to make sure this
Can't nobody
situation's
focus on
straight.
you if you're not
Y'all be
focusing
on
on yourself.
when we go on dates, y'all don't be knowing
Go to
what's going around y'all. But
Go
your
get help.
nigga got to make sure the situation
Go
is
sit on
on
somebody's
point.
couch.
All
true.
this other shit, you know what I'm saying?
You
Y'all
heard
don't
what
care
you
about
just
none of
said?
that.
You heard what you just said?
That's true.
Say what you just said.
Go get
what you
help.
said.
Go sit on somebody's couch.
No, before that. What did you say before that?
Boy,
Yeah, that's
Nah,
what you said.
nah.
We
I
definitely
said
said
something
that
else.
before.
No, that's what she said.
It was boy.
I said, how can we
There
understand
you
you
go.
when you don't understand yourself?
Y'all don't even understand yourself. For y'all to be telling us about ourselves.
What I will
There you
say
go.
is,
That's what I was talking about.
what I will
That's what I was
say
talking about.
is, a lot
Why
of
you keep
people,
saying we don't understand ourselves? I don't
don't
understand.
have
She don't want us to
emotional
understand ourselves.
What are you talking about?
A lot.
Cavemen.
What are you talking about? You saying we don't understand ourselves?
No, how the f are we supposed to take it?
Y'all taking that.
So it's your excuse for not trying to listen to a nigga because you
Wake
gonna
that
say
shit
you
up,
don't even
Jay.
understand
What
yourself.
movie?
The f you talking
Anyway,
That's
about?
a lot of
chaotic.
people don't
Then you
have
just keep saying
emotional
anyways. What are you
intelligence.
talking
Then you
Like,
keep talking about go to
that's
therapy.
why I know you're not really listening
fact
to what
that
I'm
all
saying.
No, you're
y'all,
not
Like,
listening.
If y'all all
Okay.
about
And your
to
excuse
go
for
to
not
the
listening is that you're gonna say you don't even understand what you're saying. You don't even know how to talk.
You
So how the
said
f am I gonna
Understand
talk
words
if you
you're
don't
saying.
understand me?
You
Goddamn
really know
saying
what's
that.
bothering you.
I wasn't
you talking
like,
about?
If
Be
you
a
let
terrible
me
therapist.
talk for a second,
Talking about?
She a shitty therapist.
The
so
worst.
if you let me
No,
talk
she
for a
wouldn't.
Go
second,
ahead.
then you would kind of understand. A lot of people
doubt
don't
it,
have
but-
emotional intelligence. So
Now we
that's
know.
a lot. That's majority of the population. So, but when Earl said, like, how can
He done slapped the shit out of
I'm Alex tonight. I'm not Earl. I'm Alex tonight
Look,
because I got
he
some
done
bunch of-
yourself.
I got a zip up on,
Listen,
nigga.
we
I got a
waking the
zip up
men
on.
up, you
What?
are. We waking them men up.
I'm not even gonna say this is just like more so with women and men because a lot of people, majority of everybody in this world doesn't have emotional intelligence, for one. So I'm not gonna say one side doesn't have it and one side does, or this side got more of this and one side got more of that. It's like 50-50. A lot of women don't have emotional intelligence and a lot of men don't have emotional intelligence either.
Yeah. I think it definitely boils down to how you were raised, your trials and tribulations as you grow into teenagehood to an adult. It does take time to have emotional intelligence. But there are some people who are, they're always going to be outliers in certain groups. You know, just like you have a kid that might be hella gifted, you might have a kid that's hella athletic, another one that might just be really witty about certain things. So you can see the outliers. And I think from there, that's when it takes people to see that and say, he might be a good candidate or she might be a good candidate for certain things. So there are going to be outliers that we can see, but sometimes those outliers, we don't go for them when they're in the building phase. We go for them at the end of the finish line. And then you expect for that person to be there for you the same way as if you were to meet them in the beginning. And it just doesn't work like that.
Then on your point where you said, well, people don't understand you. So a lot of people won't understand you if you don't understand yourself. So if you don't have an outlet to talk to somebody, there are resources for you. You can go get help. You have to make that step to go get help. That's all I wanted to say.
What about what women do? Do women go get help or do they live in a delusion? I'm going to let y'all answer that in the comments.
The help
Not
shit.
a suicide commercial.
Like, what is this help?
What do you mean help?
The help that she's talking about is the excuse of why she doesn't care to listen to what somebody talking about.
What the
Delete.
What?
Delete.
I hate
it.
Because
that
according
therapy.
to the
This is
crowd,
what
you're
I'm
saying
talking-
what?
this is exactly
Want you to
what I'm talking
understand what
about.
somebody's saying. The
Yeah,
crowd
that's-
is
get
talking about
therapy.
emotional.
You can go search for a community that's going through the same things as you are.
I've
There's
had this.
plenty of things out here that you can go and look for. You have to make the step to go look for to where you need to go.
I've
I
had this conversation. I'm sorry, bro, but I've had this conversation with somebody I used to talk to before, and what I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like you can't. A lot of people think that they're communicating effectively, and they be like, yeah, if this motherfucker don't understand me, there's something wrong with them. A lot of people don't look at themselves and be like, maybe I'm not communicating in the way they need me to communicate to them. A lot of people just think just because I'm talking to y'all like this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna receive it and it's gonna be okay and all this other. It does not work like that. You can't sit here and keep telling people you don't understand and that's why I took offense to it, because you can't tell, like, you can't. I know you're talking in general, but you can't say, yeah, you don't understand yourself, so you're not gonna understand me. That don't make sense to me. No, like just because you're not communicating the right way to me, don't mean that I'm in the wrong. That means we both need to work on it. That means you need to work on your communication. And communication isn't just about talking. Communication is about listening too. So that means we both, you know what I'm saying?
Both sit your ass down on the couch right with the nigga.
Understanding.
Goddamn right. We going together.
You gotta sit on the couch, but you good.
But
he gotta go get help, but you good. No,
He heated.
go with him.
Bring your dumb ass on here too, since I'm so broken.
She never said what.
But that's the one thing about it. She never said that we were perfect as women.
Brother.
Things out. That's all I'm trying to say, and that's something that I think men can really agree on. Like, they're not hurt enough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all harbor a lot of anger and things like that more than we do. Mm-hmm. You got to think about it. We got girlfriends we can go to. You know what I'm saying? Even though it depends on the type of girls that people deal with. But with my friends, I'm able to go to my friends and talk to them about what the
we got the same.
Men don't have that.
That's what I'm.
We got the same.
Men
we be talking about y'all.
We're not talking about. We're really not talking about smoke at the shop. We're not talking about.
But we are men.
We talking about.
We are
talking about men.
And I get that, baby. But what you don't understand is the men that you have, all of your friends, y'all been friends. And for me coming in here in the last.
Let me say this real quick. Another thing with the women, they friend groups, a lot of them reinforce their bad behavior. So yeah, you might have a friend group that you can talk to, but a lot of y'all ain't gonna tell y'all the truth. Now with guys, we do it a little bit more than they do it. Sometimes guys don't let their guy friends know if they're messing up as well. But women get the delulu, I think, a lot more from their friends. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about that.
2 years. What I've noticed about all of y'all friendship, y'all been friends forever.
Right.
That
real
happens
niggas.
between
Real
y'all,
niggas.
That fuckers will shoot each other over, and y'all still great friends. And that's because they don't have the mental set or the mindset to make sure everything's okay. What I'm saying is y'all already know who y'all are. Y'all solidified with yourselves, and y'all know what the going on. So for y'all to be taking so much offense on what we saying about other men, it's a lot of men out here.
Y'all gonna keep attacking my man,
and
John.
I get that. Now, if you got men like that, then motherfucker, where the fuck are you at? Speak up. Say that.
I don't know every man in the world now.
What I'm saying is, then if none of your men is going through this shit, why is it so powerful to y'all that y'all feel the need to defend?
We gotta protect black.
I get that.
Because we in TV land, I gotta make it look good.
And fuck all that TV land America shit, but in real shit, a lot of these niggas are not okay. They are not healed. This is why they.
And a lot of these women not okay.
Listen, hear me out. A lot of these women, okay.
But it's not
just say people in general.
What I'm saying,
y'all keep saying men and women, but then when we take offense, y'all like, why you taking offense? Because you saying men. Say people in general.
No, baby.
Say human beings in general.
Human beings.
Yes, don't say men or women.
Women.
When they come down to them women and the men, both of us are really. That's what I'm saying.
Make it personal.
Y'all don't have to take stuff personal.
You just told us we broken.
I don't understand how you sit right here and say men. Then we respond. We taking it personal.
But we say women as
So
well.
we sit right here and just don't say nothing.
We don't know how to put our words together.
We don't know how to express ourselves.
We don't know what to say. We don't know what to say.
You're sensitive. You're getting too offensive.
She never said
You're too emotional.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know how to respond.
God forgive them nigga know how to put a sentence together. God damn.
Now watch this.
I mean, yeah, you can't say certain things and expect guys not to respond at all. It's gonna happen. I mean, y'all are having a debate, kinda. Y'all on a podcast. Y'all are talking openly, so you have to be aware that once you say something, somebody's gonna respond, whether it's male or female.
Now watch this. Hear me out.
Y'all need to go sit on somebody's couch because if
Now
you
watch
don't know
this,
how to
Jay.
respond any other way, then
Exactly, cheetah girl.
You just called us
You don't like it. That don't mean we don't know how. Because you don't like the response. That don't mean we don't know how to
Cheetah
respond.
girl.
You just don't like the response.
What is
That's all
this?
it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Not that.
No, what is this, Jay?
We're responding.
That's exactly what it is.
What is this? What is emotional?
This is us being sensitive.
That's not
Emotional.
emotional.
This is us being
We're
sensitive.
being emotional.
Emotional.
Are we
It's not-
being
it's not
emotional?
the
Emotional
When I just tried to
damage.
explain to y'all and tell y'all that nobody was talking about
you gonna tell me about me?
You can't. I'm not trying to tell you about.
That's what y'all sit there do.
No, but
men
that's
this,
the thing.
men that.
If the shoe
are you a
don't
man?
fit, then don't wear it, nigga.
But if you, you can't sit
If you
there.
can't even fit the shirt,
that.
don't pull it out the closet. What you talking about? Watch out.
Oh,
You
shit.
talking about some
real
if you shirt,
What
don't
you
pull it
talking
out the
about?
closet. But
Oh,
no.
snap, he
But
took a
this
shot at
thing
her.
about it is, all right, so here we go with that.
How do we
The shoe
do
don't fit, the shirt
laundry?
don't fit, the drawers don't fit, the legs don't fit. If the outfit don't fit, then nigga, then you shut the up and don't wear
Now
it.
for you don't wear it. Like why y'all keep
All
on
right,
trying to
that's my
put
thing,
everything
but
on
my
us
point
and
is,
tell
just
us about
like you
ourselves so
defending
much.
these
So
niggas,
now I'm
but-
about to start doing that to y'all.
Okay then,
Some real
so do
You're
it
getting
yourself.
sensitive.
I like
Yeah,
you're getting
yeah,
emotional.
When you want
We
to
getting
defend these
emotional.
deadbeat
We
ass,
getting
Your
emotional.
vein coming out.
We
You're
getting
getting
emotional.
emotional. You gotta calm
You
down.
gotta calm down.
Calm down.
She like,
Calm down.
just a little bit.
so cute.
You see how that shit feel?
This
Getting
is so
emotional.
You gotta
cute.
calm down.
You see how that shit feel?
Man, my veins gonna
Why
pop
you get so
out
offended
because
about what he said?
I'm not getting offended by what he said. My veins gonna pop out regardless, y'all,
he
because
said
I was
he
drunk
said
today
don't
and I
wear
ain't
sweater
drunk
don't
water.
fit. That's what he said.
My point is,
the veins are gonna pop up because you got a little Skittle head with noodles on top of it. No disrespect though. I'm gonna leave it right here, y'all. Yeah, this is gonna be forever back and forth, man. When it comes down to the dynamics between men and women on handling emotions or how women react to our emotions or whatnot. See, the thing about it is, a lot of women don't realize that men already naturally have a certain dominance features, aka possibly a little bit more testosterone. So knowing that, they don't know it, which is why when they react to or they lash out towards us and they wonder why when we lash out it sounds a lot more aggressive, it's because we still have a little bit more masculinity. But the women today, they don't really know the guidelines of men being stronger physically, more superior than them, so they don't have no sense of this could possibly be violent. And I don't condone a man even getting to the point of hitting a woman, but women don't fear men at all. Which is why when they come out and say certain things, they can jump down their throat, they can lash at them and attack them. But guys, though, we still have to follow the rules of treating a woman nice. Don't get me wrong, you got some guys who go above and beyond, and them dudes usually end up going to jail or they're labeled as a woman beater. We don't agree with that, but those are going to be a small percentage of guys that are out there. All guys ain't hitting on their girl, but a lot of girls are hitting on their guys. So that has definitely been something that has flipped throughout history. See, we can look at the archetype of how things were at one point to where things have flipped to now. And we actually have like visual evidence of that. If you look at your grandparents and that generation, you see how they operate, how it went, and then you look now and you see where it's completely different. So I think women should have their own opinion and be able to speak that opinion. But at the same time, if you relinquish yourself to a guy, a good guy at that point, you need to show him some respect. Even the guys that you don't relinquish yourself to, you still need to show a line of respect because you don't know, you might need help. You might need to be saved by that guy. That guy might be able to do something for you that you can't do for yourself in just a random moment. But you mean in disrespectful, you feel like you don't need every guy. That's when things get problematic. I still think you should be able to carry yourself and show yourself to be approachable, nice towards a large majority of just people. But we get caught into these characteristics that we feel like we developed, and this is who I am, main character energy, until now you just unwantable energy. And I think that's probably one of the biggest downsides. But man, when it comes down to back and forth between males and females, it's only gonna get worse. I don't really see it getting better, just being honest. I think few are gonna thrive. People who got level heads and actually want something out of life, those are gonna be the ones that end up thriving and surviving. But for the large majority who just kind of fall to the wayside and they just, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, everything's hard, they gonna have some troubles because they still want the same thing that the ones who try want. So you got somebody who don't try that wants high quality results, and then the person that tries also wants high quality results. Who's more qualified to get the high quality results? Y'all can answer that in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure we all know who it is. So with that being said, I'll make sure I have this linked in the description so y'all can check out their channel. Check this out in its entirety. Make sure y'all like the video. Comment below. This is your guy JayBReacts, y'all, and until next time, peace.